Damn, the world changed.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, you know, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Miami defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row. Taking it right down Broadway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Here now, 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Miami set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with the line.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got it.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. A quick hitter complete. It's Williams. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. The Texans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The former Buckeyes, Justin Fields, with a touchdown pass.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A give right side for Gibbs.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Achane on the counter.
Stiff-armed him. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah. He tried.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still...
Welcome back to all those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's the Lions in control of the football as we take you back to the action in the 3rd quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to throw here.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 6.
His throw incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
Right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to an end. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
So from the 22, here's second and 2. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
69 yards.
And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Gibbs straight ahead.
And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling to his right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Connecting with Hill.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they take a knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they?